I'm asked all the time, where do I get my ideas? Well, ideas happen when you have action happening. Ideas, you may have ideas in your mind, and if you're not careful to not act on them, like, how you're like, oh, I want to do this. And then you wake up and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's even as little as like having a workout routine. You're all like, no, it's the new year and I'm going to work out every day. I'm like, I'm going to do yoga every day. Did I do yoga today? No, I had a reason not to do yoga. So the idea is not the manifestation of anything. The idea is a possibility of what could be, what you could implement, how it could go. So when you are in action, so if you are a creative, if you're a painter, or, you have to be in the action of the art. And then like the inspirational muse will find you. It's an interesting thing. And then like what follows that is like the will to do it. How pretty this is. So if you don't get overwhelmed by ideas. Come into the studio with a simple idea. And there's an energy in your studio that you're bouncing off of. Work with it. You might be laughing at me right now. I would say, I challenge, if this is your passion, if you're really creativity, and I think all of us are creative, and it could be like there's so many other things that make you creative. But if you're connected to it, having a relationship with it, I think I mentioned that one. And when you have a relationship with it, it's relating to you, right? So, I don't feel like doing this. And then even though you had 10 ideas last night about what you were going to do, and then you get in here and you're like, oh, maybe I'll just, luckily, like actually having somebody work for me kind of keeps accountable to myself, because like she's coming tomorrow and she can only work a couple days a week, the one that does all my hand stitching. And so I'm like, listen, if you don't do this, this isn't going to happen, and you're not going to get what you want for your boutique or for your next collection. So I have to do this for her. Look at this piece. Now this piece is gorgeous. As I was cutting it, I noticed there are some, it's not perfect, and I'm concerned that it could actually fall apart on someone. So I'm going to add some pieces on top of this. I didn't think of that until I was just in here doing this. I cut this apart so she could sew this. It needs a piece down here because it's ripped. And then I saw that a little bit of a problem here, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just drape. This is something I've never done. These look like peacocks. I think I'll probably cut this in half. Aren't these pretty? I almost am afraid, I almost don't want to cut them up. Look, this would make an awesome top. This is what I mean. So now I don't want to use this piece because I can think of 10 ideas what to do with it. Now what I do, you do something. You do not leave the studio with this piece not taking its place somewhere, somehow in your designs. And then there'll be another one, and then there's another one, and then there's another one. You build upon all these little steps. So do it, get in action on your ideas and your dreams, and just do something towards them every day, and do a little bit more each day, just like a workout.